5-year-old son, who is nonverbal and has autism, wandered off from Jefferson Elementary School during lunch.
Hey special family, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm AutismMom, and on this channel we talk about autism and everything in between. So in today's fair use reaction video, we're talking about kids, special need kids, autistic kids, eloping from school. If you think the school is so safe, they're so locked down that the kids can't elope, it's a lie. I can show you several scenarios where kids have eloped from school without the teacher or anybody even knowing. Let's take a look at today's video.
5-year-old son, who is nonverbal and has autism, wandered off from Jefferson Elementary School during lunch.
And she only found out because of a tracking app she uses.
The district says it was only a couple of minutes. Mom seems to believe it was more than 10 minutes.
Such a scary feeling to almost lose your child. I hope that our parents get trackers for their children so that even if the school district doesn't call them right away, they are able to see something is going on with their child.
Autism parents, I'm going to play you this news story here in a second as I spin around in this chair. I just watched the news clip. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to play you the clip, and I'm going to come back with some comments. Watch this.
Andy, this is that intersection where investigators say someone driving by spotted the 7-year-old. Since all of this happened a few weeks ago, the 2 teacher aides that were tasked with watching that 7-year-old and some of the rest of his classmates no longer with the district. However, the mother is still trying to figure out exactly why it took district leaders over an hour to let her know her son was no longer at school.
It's super nerve-wracking. I mean, the fact that he made it this far unharmed, I'm so grateful, but...
Emily Castillo tells me she's grateful a driver passing by noticed her 7-year-old son wandering this busy intersection after he left school.
And I'm just really thankful that she was able to get to him before God knows what could have happened. Maybe if she does see this, I would love for her to reach out to me so we can give a proper thank you, because there's no telling what could have happened after that.
Castillo said her son, who has autism, was able to make it out of his classroom, out of Brill Elementary School, and wandering the nearby neighborhoods, leading to a search. She said she didn't know anything was going on for well over an hour.
Okay, well, so, the original problem, the child gets, lost, right? He's allowed to disappear. He is allowed to disappear from school. That's the original problem. The second problem, it's original problem, and then there's another problem. It took over an hour for them to call his mom. Crazy. Insanity. I mean, I don't know what the words are anymore, but over an hour to call his mom. First off, the school didn't even call 911. One of the parents, the dad, I think, had to call 911. Somebody searching for the kid had to call 911. So how do you allow a kid to walk out of the class and the first call isn't 911? Hi, we're missing a child. Real quick, 3 things. I don't know why this story, so many stories. This one, though, whatever. 3 things here. First off, I talk a lot about Angel Sense, right? That's the GPS, the assistive technology, the device, the watch. It's what we use. The device is free for Autism Awareness Month. Yes, there is a monthly subscription, right, for all the technology does. And yes, I know some people are going to write, I don't know that I can afford the subscription. So if you go to angelsense.com, like I'm trying to give the solution here, angelsense.com, there's a resources tab at the top of the page. Hit resources, go down, and then you're going to see purchase and ordering. Hit that button, and then you're going to see a section called funding assistance. That has a bunch of ideas for funding assistance. It also has insurance codes. Okay, so that's angelsense.com. That certainly would have been a relief, a solution in this situation. Number 2, I talk about QR codes. I've gone to several government agencies and mayor's offices and politicians and everything, and talked a lot about this. And parents, you got to get involved in the community. Your child could have a QR code on the back of their shirt. They wouldn't even know it's there. That could instantly give a bystander, anybody, if they look like something's not right here, information about the child and what to do next. I've also talked about a citizen drone activation system. There's like over 1 million drones in this country, and there's over 300,000 licensed drone pilots. The drones are already in the community. So we could get drones in the sky quicker to also help find these kids. So there are solutions. You've got to go to city council. meetings. You've got to go to talk to these candidates, talk to candidates before they've been elected and tell them the issues and give them solutions. Like, there's things out there that can be done. This story, I don't know, bothers me to hell. And I think it's just, you know, initially letting a 7-year-old kid with autism walk out and then waiting an hour to call the parent. I don't know. It's something about this one. Anyway, we'll see you in the comments.
Hey, where my son go? You in the backyard. Why you telling him? Go look at my son. Go look on there. Ivy! 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 Boy, think about you. I want to do that. Boy, think about you. You got clothes on.
Need a whooping.
Go in there. You supposed to go. Go in there.
If you're an autism parent, I would highly suggest getting your child a live GPS tracker. A lot of you may already know that last October, Denham, he did elope from school. I won't go too much into details of what actually happened as of yet. With his live GPS tracker, and we do use Angel Sense, it just gives me a peace of mind. I'm able to create geo fences around, say for instance, his school, his grandmother's house. So if he steps 1 foot out of that geo fence, I will be alerted right away. Back to school is coming up very soon, and I know that this time of the year is really hard for a lot of us to send our child back to school. I am also one of those parents that thought this would never happen to their kid until it actually did. Yes, there is a paid membership that you have to pay every month. I did hear that some insurances do pay for it. Also, there is a two-way calling option on there. So I can call in and listen in. Also, our bus service that we use, they don't currently use GPS on the bus, so I can't see, where the bus is when it's en route. But the GPS tracker, it will allow me to see how fast the bus driver is going. It would allow me to know exactly where he's at, when he left school, if he left school early, if he left school late. It's a no-brainer. So please look into the GPS tracker, live GPS tracker, Angel Sense, and I just hope this helps.
Girl, get you a tracking device is the moral of this story. Get your child a tracking device. Because I lost Ramsey once, and trust me, scary feeling is not the word I came by. I was bawling. I shut down Adidas store. Yes. So I know the feeling. So if you can't afford it and to add a tracking device on your child because you know he's a runner or an eloper, please do so that you can help the teacher and yourself keep track of where your child is at all times. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.